Hello everyone. Let's crack 9th and 10th CBSE with India's largest learning platform Unacademy. Crack all the CBSE exams with us. All the top educators are going to teach you the quality content and you are going to have a great learning experience. So, hello my dear scholars. I am G. Vijay Manorama. As teaching is my passion, I am here. You can find more about me at the rate of Manuvedam 7472. Here it is a super short introduction about me. As I like to inspire students to set their goals and achieve that, I have mentored many students for NTSC and CBSE board examinations. So crack all the CBSE exams by taking the Plus subscription so that you can access unlimited live and recorded courses from India's best educators. इंडिया के जितने भी टॉप मोस्ट एजुकेटर्स हैं आपको यहाँ मिलेंगे इस प्लेटफॉर्म में. So we have the daily live classes. 1 minute. Daily live classes we have where multiple educators are there. आप जिनसे चाहे आप उनसे पढ़ सकते हो. Okay. So live tests and quizzes which will evaluate your preparation. Structured courses. Every course is designed in such a manner that each and every concept is going to be clear in a great way. Okay. So next one is unlimited access. With one subscription, all the subjects you can go for unlimited times of live and recorded courses, because recorded version is n number of times you can see. Suppose you have missed one live class, you can go for the recorded one. Okay, so very good benefit that is also. So daily my special classes I conduct at my timings are 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. 2 p.m. को क्विजेस या चैप्टर्स पढ़ाना हो रहा है अभी 2 p.m. को. अभी 6 p.m. को एवरी डे मैथ एंड साइंस का NTSC का प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स हम सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. मैथ एंड साइंस. ओके, मैथ मीन्स मेंटल एबिलिटी, साइंस टोटल फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री एंड बायो सब कुछ कर रहे हैं. ओके, डू अटेंड माई क्लासेस. All of you go to my profile, follow me there, and give me hats, watch my videos. Okay, so as a complimentary of the CBSE subscription, you will get a creative corner for free. Okay, so this which is included with Vedic maths, doodling, public speaking, origami, magic tricks, poetry, storytelling, robotics, mnemonics, debating. These all you can be excel in all these things. Learn new skills every week the new skills you can learn with this. So how to access these all things? By taking the Plus subscription for any goal, any CBSE goal, and unlimited live and recorded courses from creative experts you can. Okay, so we have now Plus subscription as well as Iconic subscription. Iconic subscription is the premier one, which is the best of the best option, because you will get daily personal mentor. You will get daily live doubt clearing sessions. You will get parent connections. Parent will come to know the child's performance. Very nice it is. Study planner also there, which will design complete your studies in a proper manner. Okay, so just go for that. So when you are planning to take this, PMCBSE is the referral code, or else SP Vijaya is the referral code. Any code you can use to get 10% of reduction and to start the happy learning. Okay, happy learning to get overall A1. Okay, so these many options are there. You can just go 1 month, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. To just proceed by using the referral code VMCBSE or SP Vijaya. So it is the Iconic subscription. Iconic subscription also nice benefits are there. 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, 36 months also there. Only the thing is you have to use the referral code, either VMCBSE or else SP Vijaya. Any code you can use. Okay, so we are in touch with Telegram app also. Question CBSE is our channel where you will get all the updates. Unacademy learning app आपको इंस्टॉल करना है. अभी तक अगर नहीं किया तभी कर लो. करने के बाद VMCBSE डालो और सब्सक्रिप्शन ले लेना. 10% रिडक्शन मिलेगा. हैप्पी लर्निंग करोगे और यू विल गेट ओवरऑल A1. A1 is the goal for everyone, no? So definitely you will get. So IPL goal CBSE 2021 is the our goal. So for that you need for a science physics practice. That practice I am going to give you every day. I am giving at 9 p.m. complete through NCERT. Okay. So as a part of that, we are learning the chapter magnetic effects of current. Magnetic effects in magnetic effects of current. Today we are going to learn about the force, how it is acting on a conductor. So before that, yesterday what we have revised about solenoid, because this also you must remember for the coming classes. That's why what is solenoid? A coil of many circular turns. A coil of many circular turns which are closely wrapped in the shape of a cylinder, that is only called as solenoid. So this will produce the current also. This will produce this when current is for magnetism, it will produce. So here the north pole and here the south pole, as we all know that it is emerging out. So a strong magnetic field which is produced inside the solenoid can be used to magnetize a piece of soft iron where carbon content is less. Okay, so when placed inside a coil, so the magnet, so formed magnet is called as electromagnet. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेट बोला जाता है. ये सब कुछ हमने कल का सेशन में पढ़ा था. देखो अभी कौन सा नॉर्थ पोल है, कौन सा साउथ पोल है, बताओ इसमें. लेफ्ट वाला, व्हाट इज लेफ्ट, व्हाट इज राइट? The magnetic field lines which is coming out, this is north pole. The magnetic field lines where it is going inside, that is left one is south pole and right one is north pole. Okay, chalo. So now it's time to read about the force on current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. So what scientists have done, they have taken a small piece of aluminium, piece they have taken, and that was placed in between the magnetic field. This is the aluminium piece, this is the north pole and this is the south pole. A magnet they have taken in between that, it was kept and it is connected with the wire. So what they found, a magnet exerts a mechanical force on a conductor, means on a wire, on a conductor or a wire. And if the wire is free to move, and if the wire is free to move, this force can produce a motion in wire. Okay, so magnet which exerts mechanical force on a conductor or a conducting wire, and if the wire is free to move, then the force which is produced can create a motion in the wire. Okay, so this generally you might have noticed that some law is behind this. What is that law? Newton's third law. It is Newton's third law of motion. Based on that, action reaction, according to which if the current carrying wire exerts force of motion, okay, force on a magnet which creating the motion, then the magnet will exert, and if the force is the action, then magnet is exerting a equal force as a reaction on the current carrying wire. Okay, in 1821 Faraday has conducted these all experiments. Faraday discovered that when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, if it is placed in a magnetic field, okay, a mechanical force is exerted. What is the force exerted? mechanical force is exerted. A mechanical force is exerted in the conductor which can make the conductor move, which make the conductor move. Okay, so what is the Newton third law? Here it is applicable. So when, if a current carrying wire exerts a force on the magnet, then the magnet will exert equal and opposite reaction, okay, on the current carrying wire. So this completely it was proven in 1821 when Faraday has conducted an experiment, and he has concluded that when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, okay, placed in a magnetic field, conductor was placed in a magnetic field, so that will create a mechanical force, okay, that will exert a mechanical force on the conductor which can make the conductor to move. So this is about the force which is exerting. So for that few experiments also there. So this experiment will give you a very clear cut idea about the topic. So what is the experiment? This experiment is very important. Generally 3 marks questions we get from this, okay. 3 mark question generally we get, okay. When an electric current is passed through a conductor placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force. So the force is due to the magnetic field acting on a conductor, which was given by the sticking wire experiment, it is called as. So what we have taken a small aluminum rod. I have taken A and B, which is suspended horizontally in the two connecting wires from a stand as shown. Dekho, two connecting wires are there, okay. Like this the current will go from positive to negative, the arrow you have to show, okay. So I have placed another horseshoe magnet, okay, in such a way that in between the poles of the magnet there is a magnetic field directed upwards by placing the north pole of the magnet vertically below, and south pole is above the aluminum rod. Here the rod is kept, here the south pole and here the north pole. So now if I switch on, the current will start moving from B to A. I started moving from aluminum rod B to A. So we can notice that on passing the current from B to A, it gets displaced towards the left. Where it is displaced? It is displaced towards the left. It was displaced towards the left. So if the direction of current is reversed, if I have reversed, first it was when the current is passed, it moves towards the left side. So once the current if I reverse, so it is made to pass from A to B. A to B if I made it to pass, then the displacement will move towards the right, okay. If the current is reversed, if the current is reversed, it will move towards the AB will be moved towards right, okay. So that is also reversed, this also reversed obviously, okay. First time when the current is passed from B to A, it is moving toward, it has displaced towards the left side. Once the current I have reversed, then it will change towards the right side. So now change the direction of the field by interchanging the poles of the magnet. Now I have reversed this, this became north pole and this became south pole. So what will happen, okay. So it can be seen that direction of the force on the current carrying conductor also get reversed, okay. Poles were reversed. If the poles were reversed, then current also reversed. So everything is vice versa, okay. If current is reversed, AB move towards the right side. If the poles were reversed, horseshoe magnet I have turned into up north pole, down south pole, then current also will be reversed. So this displacement which we are finding, so this displacement which we found, okay, the displacement of the rod, what do it indicates? I said it is towards the right and towards the left it is moving. No, what does it indicate? The displacement of the rod indicates that when a current carrying rod is placed in the magnetic field, the force which is exerted, okay, it depends upon the displacement of the rod is indicating that when I is current carrying conductor is placed in magnetic field, okay, so the force exerted, what does the force exerted, it depends upon a strength of current flowing through the rod, b strength of magnet, and c length of rod. Obviously, if it is a small 2 meters rod I have taken, so how much the concentric circles it will form, and I have taken a 10 meters rod, okay, 8 meters rod and 2 meters rod I have taken. So here the magnetic field how much it is produced, and here how much it is produced. Okay, here 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so obviously it is more. Okay, so force exerted depends upon the length of the rod also, it depends upon the length of the rod also. Okay, next, the direction of the force, the direction of the force on a conductor, how the direction depends, I have reversed, so obviously that also current is reversed, magnetic field also reversed. Okay, so now the direction of the flow of the direction of the force of the conductor depends upon direction of flow of current, direction of magnetic field related to the direction of the current. Vamsi, direction of current. So direction of the motion of the conductor is determined with a rule that also we will learn now. So the displacement of the rod indicating that when current carrying conductor is placed in the magnetic field, the force exerted, it depends upon the strength of the current, it depends upon the strength of the magnet, it depends upon the length of the rod. These three things you have to remember. Okay, so how we write it as, next one is the direction of the force of a conductor, it depends upon the direction of the flow of the current, direction of the magnetic field which is related to the direction of the current. So this if we see, we got a formula also. Okay, I'll tell you that formula. Okay, the formula goes like this. So force exerted, F is directly proportional to I, F is directly proportional to B, B means B is the symbol of magnetic field, and F is directly proportional to length. So F proportionality constant we have taken, I, B and L. Okay, this we can write it as bill also, Kabil don't read. Okay, F equal to B, I, L or bill. Any day, IBL or BIL, anything you can write. So what is this force? How this force exerted depends upon Okay, the displacement of a rod, that indicates that when the current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, the force is exerted. Okay, so the force which is exerted, that depends upon strength of the magnet, okay, strength of the current and the length of the rod. All the three together, the formula what we got finally, it is F equal to IBL or F equal to BIL, anything. Okay, so see here, see here how they are, how they are. See, clearly it is shown the direction of the force acting on a current carrying conductor when the wire is placed in a magnetic field. This is the magnetic field. Okay, that is the magnetic field when it was, then it is perpendicular to the direction of the current. See, perpendicular to the direction of the current, this is the direction which it is going, perpendicular to the direction of the magnetic field. Next, perpendicular to the direction of the magnetic field. Here is the magnetic field. See, perpendicular to the direction of the magnetic field. Okay, how this, the force acting on it, that is depending upon the direction of the perpendicular to the perpendicular to the direction of current, and next one is perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. So what is the final formula we got? F equal to IB. Okay, so they are perpendicular to each other. So the maximum force is exerted on a conductor. It depends only when it is perpendicular to the direction of current and perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. So if we reverse it, the direction of a force of a current carrying conductor, if it is placed in a magnetic field, which is if it is reversed by reversing the direction of the current flowing through it. If it is reversed, current also, current if it is reversed, magnetic field also will be reversed. Okay, so finally what we can say, so the direction of the force of a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field is reversed by reversing the magnetic field. Okay, direction of force of a can be reversed by changing the, by reversing the magnetic field. So chalo, so what is this force? Force I am telling, what is this force? About this force in detail you are going to learn in your further classes, class 12th you will read, but just understanding sake, that force is called as Lorentz force. What is that force called as? Lorentz force. So that force, about that force only definition, the force exerted on a charged particle Q moving with a velocity v through an electric field E, and the magnetic field is called as B. Okay, so the entire electromagnetic force F on the charged particle is called as the Lorentz force. Okay, so it was given by the on the respect of Dutch physicist's name Hendrik A. Lorentz, and it is given by F equal to E, V and B. Electric field, velocity means particles how they are moving, and magnetic field. Okay, it is a combination of electric field, magnetic force to a point, magnetic force on a point, charge due to the electromagnetic field. So a particle of a charge Q, when it is moving with a velocity v in an electric field E and a magnetic field B, experiences a force of, which force? Lorentz force. Okay, that name you remember. About this in more detail you will learn in the further class. So what is this? Why madam has given this Fleming left hand rule without any connection, are you thinking? So if the direction of a current in a conductor and the direction of a magnetic field are placed, okay, okay. So if the direction of a current in a conductor, here I will show. Here you see. If the direction of current in a conductor and the direction of magnetic field are known, then the direction of force acting on a current carrying conductor can be found by using a rule. I said no. That rule is only called as Fleming's left hand rule. What is that rule called as? How we can find out that rule? If the direction of a current, if the direction of a current in a conductor and the direction of magnetic field in which it is placed, the conductor in which it is, the conductor which is placed in that magnetic field are known, then if they are known, then the direction of the force acting on the current carrying conductor can be found. If two things are known, the third thing can be find out. Three things are there. Here force is about force we are speaking, about current we are speaking, and about magnetic field we are speaking. So if we know about current and magnetic field, easily which direction the force is acting we can find out. So to know that only this Fleming's left hand rule is governed. Okay, so what is that Fleming's left hand rule, that we'll learn now. So the direction of motion of a conductor, the direction of motion of a conductor can be found by which rule? That is only called as Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, Fleming's left hand rule. When a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, a force is exerted on a wire. Okay, Fleming gave a simple rule to determine the direction of the force which is acting on a current carrying wire which is placed in a magnetic field. So this rule is known as Fleming's left hand rule and can be stated as follows. That as follows only, this one. See, hold out your left hand with the forefinger, second finger and the thumb, all the three fingers. If you stretch like this, they are perpendicular to each other. Each finger will show one thing. So if the forefinger represents the direction of the field and the second finger represents that of the current, then the thumb gives the direction of the force. Okay, that how we write it as. This is B. Magnetic field. This point is A, consider. Okay, what is this? I, current. This is D, force or motion. Okay, this is towards the south and it always vertically downwards. Okay, hold all the fingers right angle to each other, forefinger, second finger and thumb, all the three. According to this rule, if you stretch all the three fingers, central finger, thumb and first finger, all the three, they are mutually perpendicular to each other. The forefinger is pointing the field, the thumb is pointing the motion and the second finger is showing about the current. Okay, that in the diagram we can find how they are moving. They all are perpendicular to each other. No, if you stretch the fingers, that must be like this in a perpendicular to each other shape. Okay, so if we adjust all the three fingers, hold out your left hand with the forefinger, second finger and thumb at the right angle to one another. If the forefinger represents the direction of the field and the second finger represents that of the current, then the thumb will give the direction of the force. Okay, So this rule is applicable for so many devices and all. Okay, so Fleming's left hand rule. So let us look the direction of the thumb. It is the motion which is acting. If you see the motor structure, tomorrow's class we'll discuss about that. So about motor, how they are working. If a one coil, if it is placed in the magnetic field, how they start working and all those all things we will discuss in the coming classes. Okay, so the devices which use current carrying conductors and a magnetic field, they are included like electric motors, generators, microphones, loudspeakers, and current detecting and measuring instruments like ammeter, galvanometers, and all. Galvanometer is connected now in the circuit to find out the magnetic current. Okay, magnetic effect. Ammeter to show the current. Okay, so here the devices which use this current carrying conductors and magnetic field like electric motors, generators, microphones, loudspeakers, and current detecting measuring instruments like ammeter and galvanometer. Okay, so before solving in detail, let us see the conventions of it. Okay, so this is about the DC motor. If you see how it is working, so the direction of the flow of the positive charge is taken to the direction of the flow of current. So the direction in which the positively charged particle, what are the positively charged particle? Positive charge particle is alpha particles. Positively charged particles means alpha particles. Okay, so move with the direction of the that in that direction only. Positively charged particles, how they move, we show with that the direction of the current. So the direction of the electric current is taken in the opposite direction of the negative charges. Negative charges means flow of electrons. Then the direction of electric current will be taken opposite to the direction of the flow of charges. Opposite to electron flow. Okay, this is another convention which we have taken. What is the third convention? The direction of the deflection of current carrying conductor. The deflection which we find in the current carrying conductor. Okay, so the tells us the direction of force acting. The deflection of current carrying conductor. Okay, the deflection of current carrying conductor tells us the direction of force. Okay, in which way it is deflecting, that defines about the direction of flows. So in detail, see these arrows, you can find how these arrows are, in which area it is acting, this arrow. So about this in detail in the next class we will read. Okay, about the electric motor we will read in the next class. So before that, one more question I want to ask you. Okay, a positively charged particle project towards west. A positively charged particle projected towards west is deflected towards north by the magnetic field. Okay, projected alpha. A positively charged particle. A positively charged particle projected towards west is deflected towards north. Deflected towards west and deflected towards north. Okay, by a magnetic field. Determine the direction of magnetic field. Determine the magnetic field. A positively charged particle is projected towards the west, is deflected towards north by the magnetic field. Okay, so what is the direction of magnetic field? The direction of positively charged particle is the direction of current, which is west. Okay, so the direction of the force on the proton is towards north. So applying the Fleming's left hand rule, what you got? The direction of magnetic field is towards. Okay, here it is west alpha particles, and it is towards the north. Deflection you found in north. So what is the magnetic field? Where it is? Upwards, obviously. So next one, about this, once you stretch your fingers, all the 3 fingers perpendicular to each other. So thumb is showing the motion, forefinger is showing about the magnetic field, and second finger is showing about the current. You have to show it like this. All the 3 are perpendicular to each other. Okay, so with this we have understood about the electric motor rule which is behind this working of electric motor. So tomorrow, working, construction of everything, we are going to discuss about this. Okay, and few questions also I'll ask you till now, whatever we have discussed. Okay, then thank you one and all. So अभी तक अगर अभी आपने इंस्टॉल नहीं किया अनअकैडमी लर्निंग ऐप को, तो इंस्टॉल द अनअकैडमी लर्निंग ऐप. After installing, goal for CBSE class 10, take the subscription by using the code VMCBSE, so that 10% of reduction I'll give you instantly. Happy learning, and overall A1 you will get. Okay, VMCBSE is my code. For using these are the best of the best options. Just go for it. Okay, any code you can use, SP Vijaya or VMCBSE. Any code you can use for 10% reduction, and if you have credits also you can go for it. EMI facility is also available. Okay, EMI facility also available. So every day I take classes in the as a special classes 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Just attend my classes in the special classes. If you have any doubts you can just ask me. अभी तक अगर आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो सब्सक्राइब कर लो हमारे चैनल को, लेट्स क्रैक 9th and 10th CBSE, and hit the bell icon for all the notifications. Thank you one and all. Have a nice good night.